A couple of weeks ago, during one of my live streams, a viewer asked this question: what is my backup ecosystem to American Express? I did not have a good answer at the time because I hadn't really thought about it because I haven't really had to, but it made me think. And from that time to now, I have given it a lot of thought actually and run the numbers. And there are actually two different options that would work really well if I needed to step away from American Express, or maybe American Express didn't exist. Um, there are two different ecosystems that make sense for me. The first one we're going to talk about today, I'll talk about the second one in a later video. We're going to dive into this, but before we do, if you enjoy this kind of content and have not subscribed to the channel yet, please consider doing so. It is free and it gets the channel visible to more people just like yourself who are watching right now. I thank you at a time. Now let's talk about it. So the first ecosystem is going to be none other than Citi. I have the Citi trifecta. I have the double cash, the custom cash, and the Strata Premier card. They're all active cards. So I am pretty deep into Citi's ecosystem. I also have a high yield savings account with them that I've had for 5 years. I also have a checking account with them as well. So I do business with them. As much as I bag on them, the cards are great earning cards. And if, as I've iterated before, time and time again, if nothing else, I have always told you all that I would be honest and authentic with my content. And I will always be real. And as much as I bag on Citi, I cannot ignore the fact that the Citi ecosystem cards earn really well, especially for people who are utilizing them or are able to utilize them better than I am. And we'll go into that here in a little bit about why other people can utilize them better than me. But I'm going to share my screen with you all so that you can see what I'm talking about. And so we're going to go over just my normal monthly expenses, right? Just the normal things that run the house, just the normal stuff, nothing outlandish, nothing outside the norm. So I'm going to share my screen with you all so you can follow along and see what I'm looking at as well. And make sure I'm not logged into my Citi account, and I'm not. Good. And here we go. So Citi is definitely on the list of what would be a backup to American Express if I had to use something else. So we're going to look at their credit cards here, and looking. I'm using a list off to the side here so I don't forget anything. So my normal monthly expenses. So in all honesty, the most used card would be the double cash card, and here's the reason why. As we all know, the double cash card gets 2% back on everything with no cap. So I would earn 2% cash back on anything put on this card. Now, obviously, this would be my catch all card, but it would also have to be the card. If I'm looking to maximize my spend, it would have to be the card used for the following categories: for groceries, internet, phone, online shopping, health and wellness. And health wellness, I mean like vitamins that I purchase vitamins and supplements every month. So, and I spend a little bit. I spend a decent amount of money on those, and obviously, of course, utilities. So all these things: groceries, internet, phone, online shopping, health, wellness, utilities would all be put on the double cash card. It would be the card used the most. And I know people are probably freaking out a little bit right now by me adding in groceries to that usage. And they're going, but John, you put that on the custom cash, you get 5%, or even the Strata Premier, you get 3%. And that is true. However, if you've watched any of my content at all, you know that I shop at Walmart, neighborhood market, grocery stores. City does not give any grocery multiplier to Walmart, neighborhood market, grocery stores, even though it codes as grocery store because it has Walmart in the name. So I'm not able to get 3x or 3%, or I'm not able to get 3x point or 2 or 5% with Walmart. So I have no option but to use the double cash for 2% uh, on the double cash card. The only way I would earn more is if I changed my shopping habits to go somewhere else. And because I save so much money at the Walmart grocery store, I'm not going to spend on average about 12% more on my groceries just to earn a few more points. It doesn't make any sense. So that's, I know a lot of other people shop at other grocery stores, so they're getting 5% back. This is the thing I was talking about. I know so many of you are doing that, and great, that's awesome, but I don't get to do that. So 2% it is. Now, there are two other categories left that uh, the city cards would work really well for. And one of those categories is definitely gas. And the gas option would be put on the Strata Premier card. And the reason why is because, as we all know, it gets 3x on it gets 3x points per dollar spent on gas and EV charging. So this would be the card that I put my gas spending on. It's not a lot of spend. I work from home full time. I probably purchase about $20 in gas a month. So it's not a needle mover for me. In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter because that spend is so low. But if I'm going to maximize that spend, it's going to be put on the Strata Premier card. And last but not least is going to be the category of dining because I do dine out. And of course, the card that makes the most sense for dining is going to be the Citi Custom Cash card. And the reason being is because, as we all know, with this card, it earns 5% cash back on your top eligible spend category, as it says right here. And one of those top eligible categories is restaurants. And I spend a couple $100 a month on dining out. So it would obviously be going on the Citi Custom Cash card to maximize that spend as well. And that is about it. That's my normal monthly spend. Now I will add in one more thing, and this is something that I'm not purchasing every single month, but it is something that is a needle mover because I am a traveler, right? We've all talked about that. I would basically probably put it on the Strata Premier card. And if I am purchasing travel, I would put it on this card because, for one thing, if I'm going to use the portal to really maximize that spend, I would get 10x points back on every dollar spent for hotels, car rentals, and attractions. But I would have to book it through the City Travel portal. So I'd be getting 10x for all those purchases. And then obviously, if I did not want to use the portal, and also if I'm purchasing flights, then I would get 3x points per dollar spent on air travel and hotel purchases. So if and when I am paying cash for travel, it would be on this card for those purchases as well. And that's about it. That's about what my normal monthly expenditures are. And the three cards I have already make the most sense for that for that spend. Um, I don't see a need to get anything else. Like I said, I'm not a American Airlines means nothing to me, so it wouldn't matter. Have no interest in those cards. Those cards wouldn't do anything for me. The elite card would be okay-ish for lounge access, but it probably wouldn't do a lot for me. So it doesn't make any sense to hold that card really. Um, what do you think about all this? Let's talk about it in the comments section below. I'm really curious to hear what you'll have to say. Also, too, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet and you enjoyed this kind of thought process video, subscribe. It is free and it gets the channel visible to more people just like you who are watching right now. I thank you ahead of time. You can support me further by becoming a member of the channel. Right now, it is $1.99 a month. You can cancel at any time. Right now, I am doing members only videos about once every other week right now. These are videos that will stay paywalled because it's spicier content that I don't want out to the public YouTube. If you do join the channel, please let me know because I want to thank you for that. Also, too, just this week, I started doing members only live streams. I will do a members only live once a month as well going forward. Again, if you join, please let me know. Also, too, I do have referral links down in the description below for several credit cards, for all of the Amex cards, for several of the Chase cards, for the Built Mastercard. You can even buy me a coffee at Ko-Fi. It's a free tipping platform. If you do use any of these links, please tell me. I want to thank you personally because it means the world to me that you pick me out of the plethora of other options out there to use a referral link from, or to even tip for my work. So I want to thank you personally because it means the world. Now, if you please do me a big favor today and please be respectful to each other and be good to each other. And until next time, bye for now.